So we're here at one of our installations that's about to start down in Market Hill, Clondalkin direction. What you have here is an old silo pit which we have dug out, or the builders have dug out, and I have to admit the builders have done a fantastic job in this. Shutter work first class, measurements done on point. I think over the whole length of this parlour, which is over 20 metres in length, we're at 10 mil between one end and the other, so fair play to the lads for that, great job. So what you can see here is I'm just walking down the parlour, and I'll try to keep out of the sunlight so you get a clear view of it, is we'll have our pit walls. So nice thing is with a doubled up over a swing over is that we can go extra wide in the pit. Gives a lot of room, there's no clutter going with the swing over arms. And what we have here is the cow stand. So this is a 90 degrees Streamway 90. Centres for between each cow is 740 mil. And essentially then the trucks fold away. It's what we count, it's not a rapid exit but a fast exit, so the cows can walk out 2 by 2 and potentially a bit more because it does roll up. So the width between the width here that you're seeing between the wall and where the curb edge will finish is 2.5 metres. It's quite a wide cow stands, but nice thing is with here is we're going to it'll keep the cows arse nicely in position because we're going to have dung guards, dung trays and cabinets and everything. So there's going to be a huge amount of stainless steel in this parlour, exactly the same as what you've seen in one of my last videos for the rapid exit, except this here obviously instead of being 55 feet which takes the parlour, 55 feet takes the parlour into consideration in the first 24 feet, the centre wall, and then we're going to have the handling facility. So I'll just keep walking around here and let you see that as well. So if you imagine I'm the cow, I'm exiting out here and going to be walking over to that wall and then going to be turning right down the exit race and where the sort gates are. So this is the pen, this is going to be his handling facilities. We're going to have a couple of pens in here across along this wall, and then the cows will return down into the cubicle house. So this farm, to say the design is obviously critical in every farm, this farm has a complexity in that it's on a hill and it is a steep hill. So much so that they've had to dump milk from time to time whenever it's been too frosty for the tanker to get down into the road parlour, and again for the cows to come walking up as well. So cows will be coming from this direction here and they'll be coming across the laneway, and we're going to straighten this laneway out and then into this collecting yard here. Yes, I know some people will comment we could have done with a bigger collecting yard, but there is a compromise. We have left provisions whenever they go to do it that we can knock out this wall and make the collecting yard even bigger if we had to. So the parlour is a double 20 Streamway 90 left for a double 24, and what's very unique about it is that whenever we're talking about the access for the lorries is why you see such heavy beams at the front here, and I'll just walk up to that, is what's going to happen is that there's going to be essentially it's going to be a 2-storey parlour. Parlour's on the bottom storey to make it easy for the cows to walk across. They're not going up and down ramps. And then we're going to put the milk tank. You can see the big heavy beam here. The milk tank is going to sit up on this beam, and it means then the tanker driver doesn't have to come down the hill to the original parlour. So as I said, it's not my first 2-storey parlour. I've actually done a rotary where the rotary was on the top storey and then the milk tanker was on the below, but it's just to give you an idea. So you can see the beams here. Obviously these are a carrying beam right across the parlour, and then the concrete wall. Then we're going to have another carrying beam in the middle here and a beam right across, and essentially it means that the tanker driver can sit up on that height there. So we're essentially taking out 5 metres of a drop that the tanker driver has to come down, and we're keeping that all in. Basically keeping the cows and the tankers split with the difference in height. As I said, you can get a better picture of the pit here. It's a really wide pit, and as I said, the only reason you get that is for the doubled up. It'll be a low line, there'll be a 4-inch milk line in it, and as we progress and putting in the curb edge, we'll get a bit more detail on it.